opposed to what the price would have been with two separate brides. So, you know, I stay on the grind with it. That's cool. So let me ask you, man, who do you like with the presidential thing going on? Coming from a mayor, I'd love your opinion of what's going on.
You really want it?
I really want the mayor of Calgary's opinion when it comes to Hillary, Trump,
let's put it
and
this
the
way.
Burn.
This is where I went to school, at the Kennedy School of
Okay, you went
Government.
to Kennedy School of Government.
So I'm obsessed with U.S. politics.
Really?
Obsessed,
So I would love
yeah.
your opinion of what we have going on right now with all of this.
So I'll start with my upfront bias.
Okay, please.
Which is, I know Hillary a little bit. And not like, we're not buddies.
No.
But I've seen her speak a few times, because she came here when I was speaking here, so I've been following her career for a long time, and I'm a fan.
Okay.
So that's my upfront bias.
Okay.
But I think that she has not done a great job in her campaign of letting people sort of see who she is.
Like who she is personally.
Yeah. You know, and it's been very almost contrived, you know, and it doesn't feel real, and I think that has a lot to do with our friend Bernie and why he's so popular, because there's nothing contrived about that guy, right? What you see is what you get.
Absolutely. You're absolutely right about that.
And I like him. I like him fine. But
my man.
Going to the Lampoon?
It's a pleasure, brother.
Yes, Sam.
Hey, enjoy your friends, man. Always good to have good friends.
Nice to see you. Sorry we were chatting you up so much.
Take care. It was awesome.
Remember the joke I told you, bro?
Yeah.
He's meeting with a bunch of comedians.
Is he?
Yeah.
That's the Lampoon building. I always think it looks like a face. I don't know if that's on purpose or not.
Yeah. So now I'm taking you.
So in any case, I like Bernie fine. I don't think he's ready to be president, but I think he's done a great thing by getting young people engaged and interested in the whole thing. And then there's the Republican side.
Oh, that's why I really wanted your opinion.
What the hell? Is this the best the greatest country on earth can come up with for one of their major parties?
Look, preach. What do you think, man? Okay, we got
Ted Cruz.
Talk to me.
Do you know Ted Cruz is from Calgary? He'd be the first Canadian president of the United States. He was born in Calgary.
I don't know if Americans know that. I don't know how we feel about that.
Yeah, Trump knows it. He always mentions it.
He does? Okay.
Yeah, he's from Calgary.
Wow.
So literally, like, up the street from City Hall is where he was born. And so I'm like, if he wins, I should buy that.
Right.
To the presidential birthplace.
Right.
but
he is a scary man.
Way scarier.
All I think is The Omen. Remember that movie, The Omen? Remember that? I'll say it. You can't say it because you're the man. I'll say it. He reminds me of like Damien, all grown up. And I'm like, bro, Ted Cruz? No way.
Creepy. And like, I think much more dangerous than Trump.
What do you think the biggest danger is?
Trump is a blowhard, right?
Right.
And no one will actually do anything he says.
Right.
But when Cruz says, I'm going to carpet bomb the Middle East, he's actually going to try to do that. What was the famous line? I don't know if sand glows, but we'll find out.
Oh my God. He said that.
He said that. So he is, I think, much, much scarier than Trump.
Right.
Because Trump is, I think that Trump is, never expected this. Like, he thought that he would make a splash, get some publicity, maybe move the policy debate a little bit, but he did not expect this.
You don't think so?
No, I don't think so.
You don't think Trump thought he'd get this far?
No, I don't think so, but I think now that he is this far, now he can taste it. And so he's like, okay, this can actually happen, right? There was a woman who worked for him who wrote kind of an expose a month or so ago. She was one of his media people, and she fully said that. She said when she was hired last summer, they were explicitly hired with the goal of making him come third so that he got a whole bunch of publicity and went on with his life. And then she quit the campaign when it became clear that they might actually win.
Right.
And she was scared, but she was also scared at how everyone in the campaign was changing, thinking they could actually win.
Right.
So I mean, the stuff he says is crazy, right? We're going to build that wall and Mexico's going to pay. But, and you know, I'm Muslim, so I keep joking that I better come to Boston now, because once he becomes mayor, I'm going to be banned.
Yeah, oh yeah, you ain't going. You ain't gonna make it to the airport.
Yeah, and I'm just like, how exactly are you gonna check at the airport
Look, man.
what my religion is? So yeah, they're but I don't. A, he could never do half the stuff he's talking about, and B, I'm not convinced he actually wants to do half the stuff he's talking about.
Okay.
But what I think will happen is the Republican Party will try every trick in the book to deny him the nomination at the convention, and that will destroy the Republican Party. Because half the people will say, well, he's the nominee. How can you deny him, right? And the other half will say, he's crazy. So if that happens, I think the Democrats get a crushing landslide historical victory in November.
Okay, so what's the flip side of that?
Well, the danger, of course, is that if somehow the Republicans end up splitting the vote in a weird way and taking away from the Democrats as well, you can end up with a very random president. What if it's like Paul Ryan? He'll come out of nowhere. And
I don't even know who that is.
Speaker of the House.
Okay.
Crazy. No, not that crazy. Slightly crazy. And so I don't know. Now, what do you think? You probably listen to people talk about this all day.
Yeah, man. I mean, normally when I like to joke with my customers, I tell them that I support Trump, and then I just go and I see how they go. But I mean, truthfully, man, I'm gonna tell you where I'm at. I'm just gonna write Obama's name in again and hope for the best. Because that's just how I feel right now.
You know what? He's been a remarkable president.
Is he at?
And it's so funny. It's taken until the very, very end for people to actually notice.
You don't know what you got till it's gone, man.
Yeah, that's it.
Don't know what you got till it's gone, man.
And you know, you think about the fact that he has not had in 8 years, he has not had one scandal. He has not had one cabinet secretary have to resign. Nothing, right?
None of that.
And who, you know, and you can agree or disagree with his policies, but there is no question that he's in it for the right reasons and trying to do good in the world.
Yep. Absolutely, man. But at the end of the day, I like Bernie Sanders.
I do too.
He just reminds me of like my physics professor.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And my physics professor was cool, real smart guy. I mean, like I said, he's kind of unorthodox. We've had a certain type of president, and I think that America could do 4 years with a guy like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I totally agree with you.
I think that's like getting an Apple user in the office.
Yeah, I understand exactly what you mean.
You know what I mean? So,
I just wish that the world was a bit more prepped for it, you know? Because people have just woken up to it now and said this is a possibility. I think Bernie himself is probably not ready.
Right.
And the world is not ready for him.
Right.
So, you know, I wish that this had been a realistic thing. Like, you look at our new prime minister. I don't know if you're familiar with him. Extremely handsome. And last week he was at a university and he gave a mini lecture on quantum computing. And it made every newspaper in the world. Handsome prime minister talks about science.
Right.
And he's a big change for us. He was elected in October. But we were sort of ready for it because we'd had the old guy for 10 years and people were sick of it. And they were like, I'm willing to take a risk and try this young, handsome guy and see what happens. And I feel like in the U.S. with the system with Congress and everything, you have to be ready for a big change. You know, Obama was a big change and they were kind of ready for it right after 8 years of GW.
Right.
And I just wonder